despair has yet to be defeated, and I wonder exactly where is the story heading. Either way, this is the Black Clover chapter 170, and this is me, the Angry Enemy fan. Soul has opened a tunnel, very likely to, well, lead the people in there as Yami wants. The clash happens, and boy is it messy. Last time we saw the battlefront, it seemed to imply that, well, Yami's attack reached her, and it did. It crushed off her gauntlet, but then suddenly rubbles tumbled all over Yami, burying him in rubble. Apparently showing that he was defeated, but who knows. Elf Charlotte is actually shocked by Yami's strength, because she considered her attacks to be much greater, and Yami was still able to severe it. She cannot comprehend the fact that humans could learn that things. Oh, you elves, you are underestimating humans way too much. Humans have something you lack, the will to fight, and the will to become more. So, well, she is actually the first one to acknowledge that humans cannot be taken lightly. But then she actually spots the flying rock, which is, of course, where Lich and his troops are heading. So despair is slowly incoming in. One wonders exactly, though, if they can be able to defeat that team. So, well, but then it's revealed that Yami is, of course, not knocked out. How he breaks free of the rocks are pretty comical. It's very thing that he looks pretty unharmed and saying, "I'm not gonna die until I snap you out of it," Form Queen. Soul blames him a little bit for not snapping out of immediately. But Yami still says that we can save her even if we cannot fight. We're gonna save all the different citizens. Then we switch to the headquarters, where we does indeed see the sacrificing bodies of the other White Knight Demon Eye, and the familiar face, former captain of the Purple Orcas, who somehow actually has escaped thanks to the, well, not somehow, who escaped thanks to the rubble. And then we also run into another guy, the guy we saw in the very first chapter, Revshi, who actually turns out to once have been a senpai of Galdor. And he mentions that 2 years ago his face was gravely injured after a little mess when he was in the duty, and he was given the blame and changed after the Purple Orca's ringleader, or at least that's how he says. And it's revealed the two of them know each other, but they both hate each other of some different reasons. Most of the fact that Revshi mentions that Gilderodo only got his power through other different things, but Gilderodo says that he kept himself out of harm's way. So, and they also dislike each other's magic, saying that permission magic is an attack that can even hit you, and chain magic that seals out the magic is deplorable. But they have one thing in common: they both hate Asta. So when they see that, they actually can snap out of their gaze, especially since another elf is revealed, who is revealed to be the guard, who is proceeding to attack him. Realizing that this one has tremendous magic power, the two enemies actually decides to team up, and strangely enough manage to defeat the elf pretty easily. Well, not knock him out, actually, for the powers. It is revealed that Gildordo's premonition magic is incredibly broken. Not even an elf can sense them when they're doing that. And then suddenly Revishi shows his chain magic, revealing another thing. His chain well, I do not recall so much about the very first chapter, but it's apparently revealed that the chain magic can seal all magic. Doesn't matter if you're a magic captain. Hell, it doesn't even magic if you are an elf. It can seal the magic. As the both of them prepare to get out, we're switched to the Crimson Lion headquarters, where they are being defeated by the vice captain Randall, who is now also an elf, standing very top on the kung fu. As elf Randall arrogantly says that he will not stop until everyone is dead. Leo is finally back in the action, is also there, and although wounded, he was trained by the very best captain, and he cannot lose here. So Leo, please, please, please show your words already and destroy these arrogant people. But yeah, we are still in the flashback of the kingdom's destruction. but Lich are slowly heading towards the Clover Kingdom. I just wish it could speed up a little bit more. This despair is driving me crazy. But I digress. I guess we'll see what happens later. Well, we see old faces. Didn't think we would see the purple orca captain and that Revshi again. But then again, in the anime, the purple orca actually had a very high profile voice actor. I was actually very surprised when that voice actor was announced. It sounds a little bit too high of a role for someone who's supposed to be forgotten. Guess this means that it was foreshadowing he was gonna return. Although I don't think the anime is gonna animate this. So, this is basically this chapter. Not well, some action, but mostly despair. So, like and subscribe if you want to, and give me your thoughts if you have any.